Sarah looked at the company name again. Willow Creek Heritage Holdings, LLC. Her mother frowned. Who are these people? The attorney smiled politely. They are the purchaser. Jason slammed the table again. They outbid the developer at the last minute. They did. Aunt Linda looked irritated. Well, whoever they are, at least they paid more. The attorney nodded. They paid in full. Sarah remained silent. Then the attorney turned toward her. Ms. Bennett. He slid one final document across the table. I believe this belongs to you. Her relatives looked confused. Sarah opened the folder. Inside were the company formation papers. Her name appeared on the first page. Managing member, Sarah Bennett. The room froze. Jason blinked. What? Her mother looked from the document to Sarah. You? Sarah nodded quietly. Yes. Silence. You bought the house? I did. Aunt Linda stared in disbelief. But, you said you couldn't afford it. Sarah met her eyes. I said I wanted to buy your shares. You refused. Her mother looked stunned. So where did you get the money? Sarah smiled softly. I've spent the last 9 years investing every extra dollar. No one had known. While living modestly in a small apartment, driving an old car, and rarely spending on herself, Sarah had quietly built an investment portfolio. She continued. I also inherited a small investment account Grandpa started for me when I was born. The attorney nodded. Combined with her savings, she qualified for financing through her company. Jason looked speechless. So, the mysterious buyer was you? Sarah smiled. Yes. Her mother shook her head. You tricked us. Sarah answered calmly. No. I respected your decision. You wanted to sell. So I bought. Silence. Jason frowned. We would have sold directly to you if we'd known. Sarah looked at him. I asked. No one argued. Because she had. And they had laughed. The attorney cleared his throat. There is one more matter. Everyone looked up. He removed a sealed envelope. This was found in Eleanor Bennett's personal safe. He looked at Sarah. It was addressed to whoever kept the farmhouse. Sarah's hands trembled as she opened it. Inside was a handwritten letter. If you're reading this, then someone chose memories over money. Tears filled Sarah's eyes. The letter continued. A house is never just wood and bricks. It's every birthday, every bedtime story, every meal shared around the table. Sarah smiled through her tears. Oliver would love these words. Then she reached the final paragraph. Sarah, if you're the one reading this, thank you for coming home. Her relatives stared at her. None of them had received a letter. Only the person who saved the house. Months later, Sarah and Oliver moved into the farmhouse. Together they restored the peeling porch, repaired the old barn, planted Eleanor's favorite roses, and repainted every room while preserving the character Grandma had loved. Neighbors stopped by almost every afternoon. Many had feared the farmhouse would disappear forever. Instead, it had become the heart of the community once again. One Saturday, Sarah hung a small wooden sign beside the front gate. It read, Eleanor's house, everyone welcome. The local elementary school began bringing children there for gardening lessons. Community groups held pie-baking afternoons in the old kitchen. Every Christmas, the farmhouse hosted a free holiday dinner for anyone who would otherwise spend the day alone. One evening, Sarah's mother arrived unexpectedly. She stood quietly on the porch. I heard what you've done with the place. Sarah nodded. We're trying to honor Grandma. Her mother looked around the property. Children were laughing in the yard. Neighbors were talking on the porch. The old farmhouse felt alive again. With tears in her eyes, she whispered, "This is exactly what your grandmother always wanted." Sarah smiled gently. "I know." Her mother hesitated. "I'm sorry we couldn't see its value." Sarah looked toward Oliver, who was helping an elderly neighbor carry a basket of apples. "Sometimes," she said softly, "the most valuable things aren't the ones with the highest price." Her mother nodded. For the first time in years, there was no argument. Only understanding. As the sun set behind the old farmhouse, Oliver ran onto the porch. "Mom." "Yes?" He grinned. "I think Grandma was right." "About what?" He looked at the house glowing in the evening light. "Houses really do remember the people who love them." Sarah slipped her arm around her son and smiled. "I think they do." And in that moment, the old farmhouse wasn't just standing. It was home once again.